Okay, it's been a minute, so we're gonna just see what I get today. I mean, whoo, hello. This is all about new energy. This is about, or this is what I feel. New energy. This is all about taking the chance, taking the step off the cliff, so to speak, into spirit's hands, right? Knowing that there is a safety net underneath you, and not being afraid of that. And then if the safety net is taking too long to catch you, then begin to fly on your own. Now I know that sound, but that's really what I'm seeing. That's really what I'm feeling, is just knowing that you're always protected, but you have certain actions that you have to take, right? So spirit will be there to support you. Spirit will be there to guide you, but there's still a portion that you have to do. So while you're, you said, oh, I took the leap of faith, right? And so you leaped off of the edge, put yourself in the unknown or the uncomfortable. And then you're like, okay, so I did that. And so now spirit's supposed to catch me. And then you're just kind of stopping what you're doing and you're waiting for spirit to catch you. And that's when you realize, like, oh my, I might be falling, or I might be kind of adrift, or I might just be floating. Whatever it is for you, there's a point where you're saying, okay, spirit, I put my faith in there. I took the step off. And then you think, well, you take it from here. And sometimes life says, no, that's not enough. There's still more you have to do. So while you're in that free fall, or you're in that, floating area, that hovering space, you begin to revamp the plan, or say, well, what can I do now? Because it seems like this net may not be there, or not. It just isn't happening. Whatever. I hope you're following what I'm saying. It'll be time for you to take another action, or it's time for you to take another action that says, well, I'm just going to fly. Because the net, I'm supported, but the net is not, maybe that's not what I should be looking for to hit the net. Maybe I'm supposed to now fly. So the purpose of me taking the leap of faith wasn't so that I could fall into a safety net, but take the leap of faith so that I could fly, so that I could soar. Okay. So, just hopefully that makes sense, but that's the energy I feel. Like you're not just taking the steps because that's what you're being guided and spirit is asking you to do, but and you're just totally dependent upon that, but you're taking the steps to say, okay, spirit, I trust that you're going to support me, but I also am taking responsibility and accountability for myself. It says, I welcome the greatness of the unknown into my heart and my experiences. I accept that all things are possible, and I allow life to guide me in the direction of my highest good. That's on my TV right now. It's random, but so I feel like that's what you're going through. You're just saying, this is what I have to do, and so you're putting yourself in that position to challenge yourself to move forward. Okay. Long intro, I suppose, but we're just saying we're starting off. It's been a minute. I've been definitely working on self, doing a lot of things in my personal life. So I'll send the message out, or I'll deliver the message that I know that I have to deliver to myself every day. Is it's important to take time for self, right? So discipline and structure are going to be necessary. I know those don't sound fun, but they can be, because they lead to greatness, right? So one of those things, it's going to be important for you to take time to do the things that you love to do. Take time to put aside time for you and your growth, which is something that sometimes when I'm out and about, I don't always do for myself. So definitely encouraging others to do that, to take time for self. Okay. I do honor the time that I take off, and you should do the same. Okay. Spirit says, the goddess of the earth, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. I totally feel that. Remember, I was just saying, it's a time of stepping out into the unknown, right? So here you are, grounded, rooted, and seated with earth. This is your intuition as well. I definitely feel like you're learning how to feel more comfortable in your feelings and in your heart space. Okay. I feel like you're embracing, you're embracing feeling comfortable. Mm. Mm. Okay. So what it feels like is there could be like some anxiety, there could be worry, there could be maybe some things that you haven't released quite yet, and so they have you feeling this tension, maybe tightened up when you don't realize you're tightened up, or jaw clenched when you don't realize that either. Just little things in your body where you realize, oh my gosh, I could just, I'm uncomfortable. Like I can relax a little bit. I feel like you're getting comfortable with being comfortable. Like you're actually recognizing that you're maybe a little more tense than you should be, or uptight or worried. All of these things, I feel like you're learning how to release them. I feel like you're learning how to check in with yourself and saying, "Hey, I feel a little and how can I fix that?" Take a couple of deep breaths, recognize what it is, and then release those feelings and allow yourself to be comfortable in the space and say, I'm safe. I'm happy. I'm comfortable. This is pleasant. I have no reason in the now, right now, may possibly to be upset or worried. Is this energy my energy, or is it someone else's? Okay, so you're recognizing those things. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. And while you're being present in these moments, and you're taking this time with self to check in with your heart, as well as just really grounding yourself, I think that this ideas and this creativity, this imagination is going to be enhanced. Okay. The, the angel of clearing, your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. I like the contrast in these two cards right here, okay? Because I'm seeing like night and day, right? You're seeing like a place where you're kind of underneath, let's just say you're really in the depths of things, right? Things maybe feeling a little dark, or you might not necessarily see where you're going, but you definitely are going to have a clearing of the mind, a clearing of the path, and you're going to be receiving guidance. It's saying that both times, right? You may be here, but you will be here. If you're feeling tied up, unable to be free, then that is happening, or it's coming in for you. I see this as your root chakra, and then this being your crown chakra, right? Where you're just going from one end to the next. I'm also feeling very much aligned chakras, right? So just a very linear, ping, 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 ping. That's I'm seeing each chakra light up. It could be Kundalini that's activating for you. But I definitely feel like there is there. Okay, so it's breath, it's breathing. Is as you're breathing and you're taking in that renewed chi, right? It's like each breath you want to visualize your root, your sacral, your solar, your heart, your throat, your third, and your crown. You want to recognize them all like ping, 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 as you're inhaling, and then you're exhaling that out, and then you're releasing anything that it does not serve you. However you want to do that, but I'm definitely seeing an alignment. I'm seeing an alignment that's coming in with energetically. Okay, so that may be the clearing. Okay, your energy clearing, you're releasing and unblocking some things. Okay, is there anything else in this deck? I feel like there's one more here for us, so let's go ahead and do one more. What messages do you have for the viewer? Well, okay. I thought it was going to be one more, but we're going to take these three because they fell. Oh, actually, it's four. Okay, we have the angel of manifestation, the angel of the universe, the god of conflict resolution, and the angel of families. Okay, your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking. You are being encouraged to walk away from any conflict. And the angels surround both you and your family at this moment. So, again, a clearing of space, right? An expansion of thinking. The angel of manifestations coming in. We saw this with the idea coming to you with the creativity. We also see your time of waiting being over. So we know that manifestation is happening for you. Be very mindful of your thoughts and your words. Okay, you're being very encouraged to expand your thinking. That's what we were talking about. Remember this idea, this creativity. All of this is coming in. Remember, we talked about taking that leap of faith and then saying, "Oh, the net's not there. Well, I guess I better fly." Right? So just expanding the way that you're thinking about things, looking at things, moving towards things. You want to really think outside the box as much as possible, right? The God of conflict resolution. This is about boundaries. I feel like this is saying I feel like you're really releasing yourself from any obligations that are not yours, where you're really walking away from things that don't fulfill you or are not providing you with good sustenance. Or is that food? Good substance. You're just saying, hey, that's not for me. And so you're walking away. This doesn't necessarily have to be conflict like arguments or fighting or anything, but it's definitely things that are not serving you. These are things that are not helping you move forward, right? So you're walking away from that. You're walking away from anything that's not helping you get towards your highest self or towards your goal of being who you want to be or getting to where you want to get to. Okay, so I feel like that's what that conflict resolution is. It's really just enforcing your boundaries and saying, hey, this is not I'm not comfortable with this. This is not where I want to be, or this is not what I'd like. And then just moving along, releasing any guilt, shame, any of that obligation, just releasing that. And then trusting. Trusting that the folks that you need and that you cherish in your life will be next to you. If this is an endeavor, or be supported too. If this is an endeavor that you're going on and you're worried about, am I going to have the means to still take care of my family, or am I going to have the whatever, the support, you do. Okay. Again, you're being encouraged to take that leap of faith and then, think outside the box on how you can make other things happen. So do not worry for your family, your loved ones, your friends. Those around you are also protected. Okay. All right. Good energy there. So be very, very mindful of your thoughts. Okay. There's a lot of information coming in. It's going to be very important for you to stop and really sit with oneself, to be present, do some check-ins throughout the day. I have a cousin who uses her phone with a timer, and she sets a timer, a reminder, and she stops and she breathes, or she checks in and she says, how am I feeling? Or she says a prayer or what have you. So I'm encouraging you to do that, a couple of times a day. Okay. What information or guidance do you have? I figured it was going to be this guy. The jewel within a teardrop. So this is about appreciation, and this is spiritual and emotional reconnection. That's that energy from the very beginning. Like, hey, I'm reestablishing myself, and I'm learning how to navigate or re-navigate my situation or my lifestyle with spirit, right? So finding things that you enjoy doing, and then making sure that you are always taking time to do that. You are taking the time again to connect with yourself spiritually and emotionally. This is card number 10, which talks about cycles, completion of cycles. And as I said that, it was 1331. So 1313. For those number enthusiasts out there. So we do have a completion of a cycle, which makes sense here, because this is the energy that I'm feeling, is that you're realigning yourself with your purpose or your true desires. You're restructuring your life. Okay. I'm seeing the butterfly spirit underneath the deck. So that is, transformation is beautiful. And I definitely feel like that is what's happening. You are transforming. You may not know exactly what is along the path, but you do have the faith. Okay. And you know that there are actions that you must take to get you there. And you're holding yourself accountable for that. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay. And let's see if we have a spirit guide coming in. Okay, we have the hawk energy. It is in reverse, and it says, let spirit be your guide. Card number 32. Okay, and it was in the reverse. So we're going to take some time to see what that is. Again, I feel like it's just the energy of saying you may not see where you're going, you may not know where you're going, but you can feel where you're going, or you can feel where you should and shouldn't be. And that's what you're really fine tuning. You're trusting in that. You're saying, I'm not sure of the path. Remember, I was talking about I'm just going to fly, right? I don't know exactly where I'm going, but once I start flying, that may become clear to me. So I'm feeling like that's the energy there. Let's go ahead and take a moment to look in the book and see what the author has to say about this, and we will close out. It says, are you noticing red flags? Perhaps saying to yourself, oh, what pretty flags, and then giving them no more thought? Hawk Spirit has arrived to tell you to stop and listen to the messages from Spirit. Take the time to observe the patterns you are seeing and do not dismiss your intuition. Even if the messages you receive are not supported by the evidence in the physical world. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Take time to observe and listen to your intuition, even if the evidence that you see in your physical world does not support the intuition that you're hearing, right? So you know better, but you're like, don't dismiss that. Really pay attention to that, okay? Because you're getting a lot of feels, okay? You're really feeling more. You're sinking more in that heart space, that root chakra. You're feeling more than you're thinking. You don't overthink the process, but allow yourself to feel, okay? If it feels illogical to listen, let me start that sentence again. If it feels illogical to listen right now, listen anyway. Sometimes you might want certain signs and messages to mean what you want them to mean. Interpreting through the lens of wishful thinking, a projection of your desire to see things a certain way. That's that net. I'm taking this jump off the cliff and I expect that there's going to be a net there. That's because that's what you want to see, and it may not be that. So you might have to fly, okay? You might have to take a new approach to addressing things. Of course, when you do that, you rarely find yourself where you want to be. So take heart. Spirit loves you so much and does not want you to get hurt, but to align with Spirit's plan for your highest good. Listen and follow the signs. Check your motives when you are being selective with your hearing. Okay, so when you're hearing what you want to hear, you better check yourself, right? Listen, understand, hey, I might just be hearing what I want to hear. I might be wanting to feel a certain type of way about it. You want to 1717. You might want to take some time, not might. You should take some time and listen to your intuition. And don't discredit it and don't doubt it. Okay, I'm going to get one card of advice and then we're going to close this out. It has been a pleasure. I saw the Magician. So definitely creating, I see divine guidance, definitely creating the life, working, co-creating. Definitely. This is not just about you taking one step and expecting there to be a bunch that follow. This is about you co-creating and saying, hey, Spirit, this is what I desire. Let's go get it together. Okay, so this is about co-creating your future. The world, a very happy ending. Things coming full circle, for this is spiritual growth and insight. Okay? The World card. Your world is changing. Card number 21, 3, which is a number of change, right? So Archangel Michael being here to support you, warrior energy. You can survive. You can do this. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. I'm totally supporting you as well as your guides. It's been a pleasure spending this time with you, and we'll talk again soon.